We welcome you to Charlotte Motor Speedway in the home of NASCAR, Charlotte, North Carolina, for today's running of the Coca-Cola 600 for race 9 of season 1 of the JGCS, the Patriotic Race. We have 30 drivers in the field today, and as the regular season starts to wind down, good point finishes and wins are going to become more and more important for some of these drivers that are on the outside looking in to the playoffs. Today will be the longest ever race in the Jimmy John's Cup Series, being 600 miles around this historic mile-and-a-half track in the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The last time that we were at a mile-and-a-half track like Charlotte, it was at Las Vegas where Ryan Blaney won, so we'll look for him to have a strong run today, as now it's time to go to your Fifth Third Bank Top 5 preview. Joey Logano is starting on pole today, so we'll see if he can get it done. Charlotte. Chris Buescher starting second. He is currently outside of the playoffs, so he's looking for some good points and maybe a win. Eric Almirola starting third. He's above the cut line, but he hasn't won, so he's looking for a win. Same for Kevin Harvick. He has been consistent but hasn't won yet. And Christopher Bell starting fifth. He's right around the cut line, so he needs some good points. Some other ones to watch: Ross Chastain starting sixth. He could use some more points if he wants to be in the playoffs. Same for Ryan Newman. That 6 team is almost in a must-win situation, and they're starting 8th. And Kyle Busch, the most recent winner, is starting in 9th. Now we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem. Now let's take a look at your point standings going into today's race at Charlotte. Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez just above the cut line, so they're looking for some points. And Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Eric Jones, William Byron, Chris Buescher, and Ross Chastain are all right outside the cut line, so they're looking for points too. Now for your starting lineups in row 1, it's the 22 of Joey Logano and the 17 of Chris Buescher. Row 2 is going to be the Stewart-Haas teammates Eric Almirola and Kevin Harvick. Row 3, the 20 of Christopher Bell and the 42 of Ross Chastain in the Patriotic Paint scheme. Row 4 is the 12 of Ryan Blaney and the 6 of Ryan Newman, a pair of Fords. And row 5 to round out your top 10, the Busch brothers, Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch. Row 6, another pair of Fords, the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto and the 14 of Chase Briscoe. And row 7 is going to be the 9 of Chase Elliott and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Row 8, Martin Truex Jr. and Brad Keselowski. And row 9 is going to be the 33 of Austin Cindric and the 99 of Daniel Suarez. And row 10, it's going to be Ryan Preece and William Byron rounding out your top 20. Row 11 is going to be the 43 of Eric Jones and the 3 of Austin Dillon, some Chevys. And row 12, some more Chevys, Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick. Row 13 is going to be the 48 of Alex Bowman starting deep in the field and Bubba Wallace. Row 14, the 96 of Ty Dillon and the 41 of Cole Custer. And then to round out your field in row 15, the 77 of Noah Gragson and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse. The pace car is off, the green flag is out, and Joey Logano leads them to the line at Charlotte. Great run into turns 1 and 2 for the 22 of Joey Logano, as he is starting to pull away from the 17 of Chris Buescher. Down the back straightaway they go. Joey Logano trying to increase his lead over that 17 of Chris Buescher for Roush Fenway Racing. Great run for that 17 car, great qualifying spot, as Joey Logano will come through and lead the first lap. Chris Buescher in second, and Eric Almirola in third. It looks like Chris Buescher is gaining a little bit in turns 1 and 2 now on lap 2. He's trying to chase down the 22 of Joey Logano, who's been struggling in recent races and looking to get his win today. So here comes Chris Buescher. He's going to go to the outside, side by side, as they come on to lap 3. Chris Buescher is looking to get the lead, coming into turns 1 and 2 now. Around the outside, it's Chris Buescher to get the lead onto the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4 now. The 17 of Chris Buescher leading the field. He's below the cut line right now, so a win today would lock him into the playoffs. Should be great for that team, as the 6 of Ryan Newman making a move on Almirola for third. Joey Logano is trying to do anything to catch up. Here's Ryan Newman for second. Oh, and around goes Almirola. Hard crash on the back straightaway for that 10 of Eric Almirola. Cautions out immediately. Let's look at how that happened. Looks like Ross Chastain got into the 10 of Eric Almirola coming off the corner. And then that just sent Almirola down into the inside wall. Luckily, no one else was collected in that. Unfortunate for the 10 of Eric Almirola. He should still be above the cut line after this, but it's definitely going to hurt him in points. Let's look at it a few more times in full speed. And now we're ready to go back green. It's the Roush Fenway cars on the front row, as we'll restart on lap 5. Chastain to the outside, trying to make it 3 wide. It's Ryan Newman trying to get some momentum on the 17, and he does. The Roush Fenway cars exchanging the lead now into turns 3 and 4. It's Ryan Newman. First time he's been up front since Daytona. First time Chris Buescher's ever been up and around the lead. So he's trying to get the lead back on the outside. Here's Chastain giving Ryan Newman a push, and they're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Ross Chastain trying to get the lead. He does as they go into turns 3 and 4 on lap 6. Oh, and he slides up in front of Buescher. Here comes Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman to the lead as it's Buescher in second and Chastain in third. Now here's 17 of Chris Buescher trying to get some momentum on Ryan Newman's outside as they come onto the back straightaway now. As it's Chris Buescher back to the lead. That's number 17, Fastenal Ford, is your leader once again at Charlotte. It's Ross Chastain, still in third now, with Christopher Bell in fourth for Joe Gibbs Racing, and Joey Logano in fifth for Penske. Oh, and Bell's around into Logano and Kyle Busch. It's a huge crash. Red flag is out immediately. The first time that's ever happened in this series. Let's look how that happened. Looks like Christopher Bell's right rear just blows out. Then he goes up into the wall. Then Logano gets into him. Then Kyle Busch hits him on the other side. Then Kurt Busch gets under that 18. And then just chaos behind them. Let's look again. So yeah, Bell gets hit by both sides. And Kurt Busch goes under his brother Kyle Busch. And Kevin Harvick gets caught in it as well. Same for Briscoe and DiBenedetto. Let's look at it a few more times in full speed. It's a horrible crash. And now we're going to go back green here with 2 laps to go at Charlotte. And Chris Busch is already pulling away, but he gets loose. Here come Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. What can that 99 of Daniel Suarez do now? He's in second on the back straightaway. So here's Alex Bowman giving him a push. But Alex Bowman sends the 42 up the track. Here comes Daniel Suarez around the outside. As we're coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Alex Bowman has the lead now. It's a battle for third between Buescher and Chastain, as here comes Daniel Suarez up the inside of the 48 of Alex Bowman in turns 1 and 2. Coming onto the back straightaway now, it's going to be Daniel Suarez to the lead. Alex Bowman going back and forth, trying to see what he can do, but it won't be enough to get the lead. Coming into turns 3 and 4 now, Daniel Suarez is clear for the lead. It's Chris Buescher in third now. Daniel Suarez for Trackhouse Racing is going to win the Coca-Cola 600 and lock himself into the playoffs. Congratulations to your winner, Daniel Suarez, as he will burn it down on the front stretch to celebrate. It's definitely going to help him out in the points. So let's look at your finishing results today. Daniel Suarez, of course, coming home with the win. Alex Bowman coming second, Chris Buescher third, Ross Chastain fourth, and Ryan Newman fifth. That's your top 5. A lot of drivers in need of points there. And a great day for Ryan Preece in sixth, only in his second JJCS race. Top 10 for Austin Cindric and Stenhouse. Eric Jones as well, and Ryan Blaney 7th. Bubba Wallace getting a top 15. That's a great finish for him. And the Daytona 500 winner Tyler Reddick finishing 11th. Now your continued finishing results. So many wrecked cars after this. This entire 21st through 30th, and even some cars on the other page. All DNFs. Almirola coming last after his spin. And now let's look at your point standings. Ryan Blaney is the points leader now. Brad Keselowski in second. Elliott, who was your points leader coming into today, Third in points, Kyle Busch fourth. Those two were battling for the points lead until they both wrecked today, giving Ryan Blaney the points lead. Alex Bowman is now the highest driver without a win, past Kurt Busch, who's been the highest without a win for a while now. Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick back a bit in the points, and Daniel Suarez with his win is up in the points. As William Byron, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell are all below the cut line now in worse point holes as we're coming into the last race at Nashville. If you enjoyed today's race, please make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.